We got Halo new networking system is concerning, and all Halo games being added to Halo Infinite. 2 new Mint Blitz videos. He always is like short, sweet, straight to the point, so I like watching his and kind of just giving my take. And so I started this, but I didn't. I was like, oh, I'm going to wait to kind of watch this on stream and see what you guys think.
So first up, let's start with vehicle physics. And for some reason, I'm not sure why, if a Spartan on your team runs up to a driving mongoose, doesn't matter what the speed is, it just flings it out of the way and it just doesn't look right. A good example is Halo 3. The mongoose would slowly push past the Spartan, and that's how it is on Halo Infinite currently with the old system we have at the moment, but now, as you can see on screen, it needs a lot more work. Now the reason why I'm making this video, and it's very, very important, is 343 has spent 6 to 8 months making this new system to fix desync
I just see you sniping
which
the
means it's going to
bejesus
get
out
rolled
of
out.
everybody.
They're not going to put all this work in just to not release it. It is coming to the game. So if we want to have changes now to fix things for the future, now is the time to say it. Now the biggest issue of the new system, and a lot of people are pointing it out, is yes, the bullets register quicker when you shoot someone to when the bullets actually register. But 1, some people are having the opposite. 2, some people are having a terrible experience from America at the moment. And 3, the biggest one, the one everyone has been reaching out to me about, is because 343 has revamped the Halo 5 networking model, built it up for Halo Infinite, the aiming of the new mode feels very, very heavy. Now in Halo 5, there was this very popular bug that depending on the server you got, you would get heavy aim. It would make guns, vehicles, and how you move feel sluggish. And throughout Halo 5's entire life cycle, 343 could not fix this issue. Now that they're introducing the new model, it feels like it's back. Now another big problem, and Halo Infinite really runs the risk of turning into Halo 5 2.0, as in Halo 5, your bullets would travel very, very quickly, so you didn't have to lead your shots. Now that Halo Infinite is moving to this legacy system, you'll see with weapons, the skewer is a great example where even up close, you'll point blank shoot them, example on screen, it just won't land. And you
If that happens to me, I would, I turn off. I immediately uninstall. I mean, holy crap. Oh.
can't have 50% of your population outside of America having inconsistent
egregious
experiences.
That was
so what 343 will have to do is turn up the projectile speed on a lot of these guns. I've had numerous experiences now, and again, example on screen here, the player is in the open, the reticle is red, I shoot them, you see blood come out of their bodies, and no damage was inflicted. I wasn't...
Okay, to be fair, to be totally fair, Halo 3 started to have this problem too. If you were around back then, Halo 3, Bungie, I don't know if they ever fully figured it out. I can't remember, it was so long ago. But in fairness, I remember multiple times there was, I think we'd call it like blood splatter or blood mist, or I don't even remember, so long ago, so freaking old. But there was a time where there was definitely shots like hitting in Halo 3, and you'd go back to the theater because they had a theater, and you would look and you'd see, and it would be like blood and it da-da-da. Now, in my mind, they get a little bit more slack, not a ton, but a little bit more grace, just because it was still like, it wasn't 2023, and they're trying to figure this stuff out on limited hardware, whatever. I don't know if they eventually got it figured out. It wasn't like super duper egregious all the time, but I do remember it did happen. This is rough though, because it feels like they're supposed to fix things and they just like made it worse, which is, we call that the 343 classic around here.
Even on high ping on this clip, I think it was 80 to 120, which is way lower than what I normally play on. I've had numerous people reach out, and now if you're going for ninjas, something very popular among the Halo community, that is also not consistent. Lastly, and everything else I've spoken about is very important, but this might just take the cake. You can actually play the new networking in custom games right now by getting...
That's the same problem that Master Chief Collection has as well. I can't tell you how many times I've been playing Halo CE on MCC, and you smack someone on the back and nothing happens. It should be a one-hit kill, and it's like, nah.
getting the game mode in the squad battle playlist, saving a copy. You can play all your custom games now with the updated networking model, and because of that, people have been testing what you can do with it. Unfortunately, and this was an issue all the way back on Halo 2, this new system is already being exploited by players. So there's going to be brand new cheats, stuff that I don't think the anti-cheat is going to be able to pick up, and this is my biggest concern. We're talking about people throwing multiple plasma grenades, hijacking a warthog from very far away, teleporting all over the map. This is already...
Once you open up this game to PC players, this is forever going to be an issue. I mean, this is why I don't think Halo should have ever come to PC. Ever, never, ever, ever in a million years, never. Because this is what happens. This is it. The worst thing we ever had to worry about through the Halo console era was standby. That was it. But even then, they could detect that and kick you out. Like, what do you expect? What do you actually expect? You open this game up to PC players. Yeah, they're gonna hack and they're gonna cheat. This is what it is.
I'm not custom games.
Not surprised by this at all.
Clips of people manipulating the network.
Yeah, this is what's going to happen.
A thing, so please 343 look into this.
It is going to become a thing.
Well,
it will be a thing. It will always be a thing.
The game feels so much more smooth. It has a lot of vulnerabilities at the moment, and if you do watch this video, please consider looking into the things I've spoken about. So guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. A very important one, as now that I've played the new playlist for over a week, I've been able to compare it with the old system, see just how much better the new one is.
Yeah, it's always going to be a thing.
I really have to say, if you play regular big team battle, so 12 versus 12, you're going to see such a big improvement once it rolls out to your playlist. 343 have a lot to fix in 2024. If you want to bring this to their attention, leave the video a like. It does help out. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.
So it looks like 343 pulled a 343 Classic, and they, made an update and broke a lot of other things instead. Not shocked. Firefight's pretty fun, though. Firefight's a W, I'll give him that.
Well everybody, I didn't think I was going to make this video, as the other day, a viewer submitted this image to me, saying there's a survey online that has been posted everywhere.
What's this say? Imagine having classic Halo multiplayer experience, example Halo CE, Halo 2, or Halo 3, that retain the settings, sandbox items, maps, modes, and overall feel from that classic title, but built in Halo Infinite. This would mean offering the best of a classic Halo multiplayer experience that would also benefit the modern from more modern quality of life improvements, updates, visuals, and be a part of Halo Infinite's progression and customization systems. How interested would you be in having the ability to play this kind of classic Halo multiplayer experience in Halo Infinite? So what they're talking about here is turning Halo Infinite into Roblox, into what Fortnite is becoming, into a one-stop shop for all things Halo, a live service platform, not just a game, but a platform where you can access all these different games. Now, I have a lot of thoughts about this, but my initial thought is I actually don't hate this idea. If I could log into Halo Infinite, and Halo Infinite was a platform for accessing all things Halo, whether it be Halo CE or Halo 3 or whatever, I am okay with that. Like, if the integrity of those original games is left intact and it's a true to the original experience, that doesn't bother me at all, right? Because we're just talking about MCC at that point, right? That's basically what MCC was trying to be. But now they're seeing that these different companies are going towards these platforms instead of just a game, a single game here or there, and I think they want to jump on that trend. If this survey is actually from Microsoft and everything like that. But let's see what else he has to say about it. I'll see if I agree. See what he says, see if I agree or disagree.
about the future of Halo Infinite, asking players if this is something they would like. At this current stage, I guess they'd be gauging opinion. Is this something they would like? And I was blown away when I read it, so let's go through it and I'll give you my thoughts. Imagine having a classic Halo multiplayer experience, e.g. Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, or
we read all that.
Experience that would also benefit from the modern quality of life improvements, updated visuals, and be part of Halo Infinite's progression and customization systems. How interested would you be in having the ability to play this kind of classic Halo multiplayer experience in Halo Infinite? That is massive, especially the part where it says overall feel. We're not saying we're just going to recreate it and it's going to feel like Halo Infinite. We're saying Halo Combat Evolved 2, 3, even Reach, remade for the year 2023, identical to the way it was, but brought up to the present.
It's got to be identical. I don't want anything different when I go and play Halo CE. That's the problem right now with MCCs. You get a different experience.
I'm not sure if that would make the Master Chief Collection obsolete, and it's a crazy concept to think of.
Well, of course it would. That's what yeah.
Might mean 343 is planning to make Halo Infinite kind of like an all-in-one launcher, and it would live up to the Halo Infinite name. Every single Halo game under one banner, you pick the game you want to play, and it's all upgraded over time with all the classic maps, all the classic features, and everything you expect from that Halo title. Sounds like a bit of a pipe dream, sounds too good to be true. I only say this because when Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer rolled around, it was a modified Halo 4. It wasn't a true Halo 2 Anniversary. They did that for the campaign, at least in terms of gameplay, but the multiplayer was nowhere near the same. When I was reading this on Twitter the other day, I was like,
I hate that sniper, by the way.
This can't be serious. This has to be a fake. This cannot be legitimate. But it is. 343 seems to be gauging interest on whether this is something the community wants, and you guys always give great opinions. I know you're going to have a whole bunch on this, so I wanted to make a video on it. For many Halo fans, the classic Halo experience is the definitive experience. A lot of us grew up on the games, and I wonder if those old titles were remade, just how successful would it be? My opinion is one of two things.
Okay, let's hear him first.
If 343 could 100% nail, say, Halo Combat Evolved, including launching weapons to yourself with frag grenades, all the power-ups spawn every minute, on the minute, everything that made that game special was replicated for the year 2023 with updated visuals, I'd say sure. That would be amazing, but I'm not sure they can nail it 100% the same. 2. With the Master Chief Collection already offering a great place to play these games, including up to 4K quality,
it's an okay place to play the games. Great is stretching it.
Do we even have to remake or re-release these games again? Should we be looking to the future? Should there be a brand new game as opposed to just re-releasing the past over and over again? That's what I think you guys are going to say. It's either going to be one or two things. If 343 could do it 100% the same, just with the updated visuals, quality of life improvements, and offer much more customization, that would be so awesome. Others are going to say, let's just move on with Halo. Let's have a new campaign story. Let's have a brand new multiplayer. Now, there's a lot of chatter earlier in the year of Halo being rebooted. A lot of top IGN reporters were talking about this, and I don't think that's going to happen. But when they were hearing chatter about a reboot, this might have been what they were hearing as speculation. It's very close to that, but not an official reboot, as it's all going to be the same, just revamped for the year 2023. In any case, this is really huge news, especially because Sketch, when he did a podcast not too long ago, spoke about the studio is looking beyond Halo Infinite. They have very big plans for the future, and if questions like this are being asked, they certainly do. Now, before I ask you guys the question of what you think, this specific image says multiplayer experience, nothing about campaigns. So here is my theory. I could be completely wrong.
Give us a theory,
man. This question wasn't received well. 343 remasters and revamps each classic Halo multiplayer game, adds them into Halo Infinite, and it all shares the same launcher, and then a separate team works on a brand new campaign. I really think Halo Infinite multiplayer, in terms of visual, gameplay, and overall content offered, has the potential to be one of the best Halo games of all time, and if this went ahead, it very well might be. So with that said, I'm going to ask you guys, how interested would you be in having the ability to play this kind of classic Halo multiplayer experience in Halo Infinite? Leave your comments down below. I still can't believe this is a thing. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
Okay, here's the problem, okay? And I tweeted at Mint Blitz about this. Here's the problem. Is this sounds, in theory, awesome, right? What Halo fan wouldn't want to just open up one game, right? One launcher and be able to, you know, like Fortnite. You open up Fortnite, you can play all these different games. You open up Roblox, you can play all these different games. What Halo fan would not want to open up Halo Infinite and have access to Halo CE, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo Reach, Halo 5, you know, all in one, be able to go play whatever you want, and then be able to like land that experience, play online, do all these things, get the original, you know, get the original feel and all this stuff. In theory, it sounds amazing. In practice, we have to be honest and look at the last 10 years of this game and how Microsoft and 343 have handled this thing. Okay, the franchise has been in an absolute free fall. So, you know, if you tell me like, yeah, let's do it, it's gonna be great, I'm gonna say, well, look at the last 10 years. Have the last 10 years been, you know, incredible and growing and building on one another? Or has it been like pitfall after pitfall after pitfall? A game has, you know, a couple years it dies, a couple years it dies. Launch problems, launch problems, launch problems. Look at Halo 4. The turmoil at that launch and how, like, all the stupid decisions they made and all the problems it had and all these different things. Then you look at Halo 5. And again, problems. Like, it needs so much help. I'll never, like, that clip of a MLG tournament, I don't know if it's MLG, whatever, of the guy, like, sniping a guy through, like, 10 feet through a wall. And I think T Squared is like commentating and he's just like silent. He's just like shaking his head. It's like, what is this? Like, this is so bad. Right? And then Halo 5 dies. And then we get Halo Infinite. Or no, then we get Halo Master Chief Collection. A complete disaster. Complete disaster. Slap in the face to Halo fans everywhere. Takes 2 years to even kind of get its momentum back. And even to this day, a decade later, it has problems that they will never fix. Okay? Then you get to Halo Infinite. And what do I need to say about Halo Infinite? It's been 2 years, and we just watched a video on all the networking problems it's having that they just tried to fix, and then it made more problems. So, yeah, do I want a Halo Infinite launcher and all that stuff? Sure. Yeah, that'd be amazing. I don't want remakes. I don't want a Halo CE remake. No one wanted a Halo 2 remake. We want really, really good ports. Just give us a one-for-one experience. They're like, oh, it's too hard. Oh, I can't do that. I don't care. Like, if... Okay, then don't do it. But don't give us some, like, crap experience. Don't waste your money. Either port them 1-to-1 and make sure they're solid, foundationally strong, good netcode, all that stuff. A true, authentic experience for Halo 1, 2, 3, etc. Or just don't waste your time. I don't want remakes. No, I want the original graphics. I want the original bad graphics. To be perfectly honest, I'll stand by this, Halo 3 graphically looks better than Halo Infinite. I look at this, look at what's on the screen right now. I look at that, and I'm like, this looks like garbage. And I know it's Forge and whatever, but I'm like, even you compare that to Waterworks, Halo 2, I think that's what this is. I can't. So yeah, I mean, it would be cool, but 343 and Microsoft are not up for this task. They've already proven they don't know how to do live service. They've already proven they can't launch a game strong. So let's just not. That's my take. Let's just not and say we did. And maybe I'm just like, you know, a bit jaded and I have 343 fatigue, but look, give us a 1-to-1. Yeah, the only way I go for this is if they pull it off perfectly. Give us perfect ports. Give us the real thing. But that's an impossibility, right? That if we're going off track record, impossible. It cannot happen. So yeah, chat, I would say I would hang this up and say the 343 is not the people for this task, unfortunately. I wish I could say they were, but it's just not going to happen. I would love to eat my words on that, but yeah, not gonna happen.